Okay. Listen, you guys. First of all, I'm Didi Love. Please hit the like and the subscribe. I'm mind blown right now. Listen, so I was going down the community board and I saw on Views of View page. She said, "Anybody in the DC area? Did y'all hear that boom?" So and somebody wrote in the comments. They said it was something about a plane or something, right? I'm still like I was kind of sleeping or whatever. So the U.S. fighter jet shot down a plane over D.C. in that area in Virginia. Do y'all know I was supposed to fly home today? My flight was at 12:45. I was supposed to fly home today, but what I did Saturday out the blue, I was like, let me get my ass out of here tomorrow. I'm leaving. I'm leaving tomorrow. Something told me get the hell on. Thank God I have intuition. It would have been hell for me to get home today. Like I said, my flight is at 12:45. I'm sure they got delays going on at the airline. And not only that, if I had heard that a plane was shot down, I wouldn't have got my ass on no plane. I don't know how I would have got home from Alabama. Well, Atlanta, because I had drove to Atlanta, but there's no way I would have got on no damn plane. Oh my God, my prayers and my heart go out to the family and friends of the people who got shot down in that plane. But I'm telling y'all, it was just so wild that out the blue Saturday, literally, I was out eating with my sisters, and I was like, you know what? I'm taking my ass home tomorrow. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. It crossed my mind, but then I went to see my nephew way down in the country and shit. Then I got back to the hotel and I didn't have no Wi-Fi. Like the Wi-Fi was fading in and out. I'm like in the room. I'm trying to go to the lobby. They on bullshit, because you in the rural, you out in the south. So finally, I was like, fuck that. Let me call because I got to switch this flight. And it might have even been a charge, but I said, you know what, I'm going to eat the charge. But luckily, they didn't charge me to switch the flight. However, I wasn't supposed to come home until today. So what I had done was, because it was a 4 hour, 3.5, 4 hour ride from Alabama to Atlanta. So I had booked a room at the Sheraton downtown Atlanta because I was going to go chill, hang out, eat, swim, and all that shit and fly home today. So I couldn't get my motherfucking $188 back from that room. And it wasn't even really a debate for me. I was like, fuck it, I'll eat the 188. I'm out of here. I got to get up out of here. Thank God I left. And there was a little turbulence on my flight too. When we took off, I said, Jesus, I hope we make it. Oh my God. And what happened? People used to clap when you land. I mean, I thank God, but people don't be clapping no more. I miss that travel. Shout out to my number one homie, my kid's baby father. May he rest in peace. My kid's father, rest in peace. Because he taught me how to travel. I love traveling. The art of traveling is wonderful. It's a fun thing. I love how to take off. Hey, foot soldier boo, what up, girl? You know what? I was just saying how I was supposed to fly home today. Did y'all hear about the plane that was shot down over VA? Yes, God always keep me. That's why I always listen. When I hear that voice, listen to your intuition. Go home. I was like, I'm leaving. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm gone. Because my nephew even called me. He was like, where are you? I said, I'm in Atlanta. My other nephew called me. I said, I landed. I'm in New York. I was out. I barely said goodbye. Shit. You know, you know. You don't, you don't. I'm gone. I got to get up out of there. I'm glad I left. Though. I'm so glad that I left yesterday. My flight was at 5:45. Yep. Because I would have been, I'm telling you, I don't know. They ain't say, I didn't go on the news yet. I'm sure they're delaying things. Good morning, Adrian. Ladies, welcome, babe. Hey, only, what up, boo? Yeah. I'm sure flights are delayed. I'm sure people are, because that's so scary, though. Just to have it happen. Like I said, God knows me. Flying, I do it, but it ain't something I'm like, I gotta go fly. No, that's not something like that. But had this shit happen and I heard about it and my ass was sitting in the airport, I would have been hard pressed to get on a flight. I'm not gonna even lie. I would have been very scared. I probably wouldn't have got my ass on there, to be honest with you. I know me. I would have been like, nope, nope, nope. Hell no. So I'm gonna have to come back later and tell y'all about the funeral and all the bullshit. Cause I want to read y'all a text that my brother sent Thursday. Okay, telling my sisters how we weren't welcome and we need to find out who our father is. Motherfucker, we ain't never had a doubt about who our father was, bitch. Just because you didn't know. But there's a few motherfuckers I'm gonna cuss out in the next video. I'm gonna put in their goddamn place. And then the reason why I'm gonna do it like that is because I'm gonna send them the motherfucking video. Because I want you to hear exactly what I'm saying and where we coming from. Fuck y'all. I don't know who you bitches think y'all are. But it was a good funeral. My dad. Hey, Miss Balance, welcome, boo. My dad is my dad was a civil rights leader. I might post a video. He did. There's an interview and everything up on YouTube and all this other stuff. But he did a lot for the community, a lot for Black people. He endured a lot of racism. He sued the county, he sued the state, like they fired him. They did a lot of bullshit. Then they placed him in this high school to be a principal, and they thought it was going to be like a disaster. And he turned that shit around, and it was the most amazing experience ever. So yes, people love him. But it was hilarious because this lady went up there and she was like, I'm his daughter, right? And we was like, me and my sister was sitting there like, what? Another daughter? And she was saying how they accepted her and they loved her. But what it was, when she was in seventh and eighth grade, she said she didn't have no father. So she wrote up a contract with my dad, and he accepted it and he never let her down and all this shit. So me and my sister was rolling because I was like, yeah, he did some funny shit. This bitch over here, these retarded bitches sitting up front talking about some fake bitch that ain't no blood relation to them. Y'all can accept that as your sister, but you're gonna say we ain't your sisters. Hating ass bitches. So this one bitch, she get up there and she was like, I'm the baby of the, she always says that. But you're not. You're the baby to your mother, bitch. You ain't the baby to your daddy. You not the youngest. Get the fuck over it. Real shit. What's wrong with y'all? We look more like him than they do. That's the funny. hmm So we played the back because of what that motherfucker sent us that text. My brother Woody sent us this bullshit text, right? So the mother later, we just find out because my nephew had called my sister and was like, why didn't y'all go to the house? The moms wanted to see y'all. And then she told him, she was like, Woody sent this nasty text and said that we weren't welcome and all of this. Hey, Angie Pooh, what up, boo? That we weren't welcome and all of that. So you know me, honey, I don't go anywhere. I'm not invited. Fuck y'all. And it wasn't about y'all. It was about my dad. But I think Wood was surprised that I showed up because, I came a long way because that's my father, motherfucker. Ain't got nothing to do with you. But when me and my sister walked up to the casket, we walking up. This motherfucker was standing there. And do y'all know after the nasty, disgusting text this bitch sent, he had the audacity to speak. He was like, good morning. I didn't say anything because there was a man standing next to him, and I would have cussed that bitch out real quick, or I would have went all Treacy on that bitch and punched him in his fucking throat. Who the fuck are you talking to? That text message is so offensive. So offensive. I'm gonna do a video, like I said, because I'm gonna read it back. Because there's another bitch I want to cuss out. Cousin Ann, bitch. Fuck you too, bitch. Because this bitch goes up there. She an old bitch, an old Bible quoting bitch. Go up there, and the first thing she says is, "People called and said they were gonna try to ruin his legacy." Now, bitch, I don't know if you was referring that to us, but me and my sisters kind of felt like this bitch was trying to be shady or whatever. And then she goes into a Bible scripture. But here's the thing: we can't ruin his legacy, bitch, because we are DNA and he's always accepted us. So there's nothing to ruin. His wife knows who we are. Who the fuck are you? Mind your business. Who this? Bitch, I sent the payment. Okay, Allstate, get the fuck on. But yeah, so that was that. It was just real shady the way they was trying to do shit. The same way that same little bitch, the sister who, I'm the baby. Um, when my brother died when I was there, she was like she didn't want us to talk to him. She's standing in the middle. Girl, get the fuck on, would you? You're just not the baby. You're just not the shit. And I think they're mad because me and my sisters are fashionistas and those bitches lack taste. When I tell you, I was like, they tried to tell me that the outfit she had on this time was better than what she had on at the last funeral. And I'm telling them, hell no, she look a hot ass fucking mess. And she always wearing these big bloomers. Why the fuck do we see your underwear print, bitch? And she's skinny. Like, girl, what are you doing? She a hot mess. She's a mess. I can't. I know why she hating. And the other bitch. Now let's get back to Wood. Let's get back to Wood and my sister Drea. Okay, her name ain't Drea. The bitch named Dretta. Dretta, right? The problem with them two motherfuckers that I'm having is I believe that the other two siblings don't know that those two bitches be playing both sides of the fence. What happened is this. I didn't know this. I find this out when I'm in Alabama. My sister daughter got married in September. I sent money. I didn't go because I had a feeling, I ain't got enough money to go. Alabama's an expensive trip. I might as well go to the Caribbean, real shit. But so I didn't go, but I find out while I'm there that this motherfucker Wood and Dretta went to the wedding. They went and performed at the wedding. They volunteered perform at the wedding, talking about this is our wedding, our wedding. I put free in front of it. Our free wedding present to my niece for her wedding. So all of a sudden, she was at the funeral. Y'all was at this girl's wedding in September. Smiling all in family face. My sister mother met them. Everybody meets these motherfuckers. But meanwhile, we not your sisters now that my dad died. Woody has stayed at my house. How many times? Woody always stay at my house. Back and forth, send me money, send me money. I send him money, but he sent me a money request for his son's birthday. When was it? In April? The beginning of April? So what the fuck are you talking about, bruh? Now I'm not your brother. Now my sister Erica, she had a son. He passed away. He got killed in a motorcycle accident. Who went to her house? Dretta, Woody, and my dad. Who was at the funeral? Dretta, Woody, and my dad. Who rode in the family car? Hello? Dretta. So now, as soon as my daddy died, we ain't your siblings no more. What? Y'all are fucking ridiculous. We gonna see about it though. Yeah, but these people are ridiculous. Me and my sisters have been off living our own life, not worried about these motherfuckers, not one bit. So all of a sudden, when he died, y'all want to get on some shady shit. What was really hilarious though was how these people were in church lying in front of God, right? Lying. God knows y'all motherfucking truths. That's why I don't fuck with church people like that, especially the ones that are Bible toting, Bible quoting all goddamn month, all week, every time you talk to them. Fuck them bitches. You better beware. They got reasons that they're doing that because they liars. How you standing and got this bitch stood up in the front of the church and said, I'm the baby, and you know you're not. The baby's sitting right next to me. You ain't the fucking baby, bitch. You're not. Lying in church. Unbelievable. Comfortable. Lying ass whore. Yeah. And then her son got up, y'all. Now, see, I know crack when I see it. I don't give a fuck who it is. I know a drug addict when I see one. I don't give a fuck if it's my kid, your kid. It don't matter. I don't discriminate. See, some people get offensive when you say shit like that, right? Thank you, Angie. But he got up there, right? And when I saw him at first, I didn't really recognize him because he lost a lot of weight, but he looked a little like bugged out and shit, right? So he goes into why, you know how they have the 5 minutes you can speak on the person that passed away. He led with some weight loss story. I was so motherfucking confused. I said to my sister, I said, see, this nigga trying to justify why he on crack. You see what I'm saying? She was like, cut it out. No, he's trying to justify why the fuck he looked like a crackhead. Because something's off. Then I seen him later. He was sitting in the front because they was playing instruments and shit. I saw him like looking up in the, like, nah, I ain't no damn fool. So, bitch, while you worried about being the baby, you need to check on your baby and make sure he's okay because he's not. He's not. You probably too busy praying to even notice. You too busy hating on your father kids, bitch, because we are his kids, bitch. Worry about your fucking son because he needs your attention immediately. Because I get a feeling that she's not, she's out of touch. Completely the fuck out of touch. Because I was like, what? Where's he going with the story? What? Like, it didn't relate. He's like, I don't know how to put it together. I said, I told you. He's up here to justify why he looked like a goddamn crackhead. Period, point blank. Because he's definitely lost weight. He's definitely out of touch. Why isn't his hair cut and combed? Somebody tell me, please. Fuck all that. Okay? What's really good here. So then, who else? What else happened? Um, Oh, right. So then they came up to us. The funeral director was like, y'all don't want to walk. Are y'all family? We was like, yeah. I was like, y'all don't want to walk in them? I said, no, we ain't walking in with them. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Because that nasty text that the brother sent. nephew called his grandmother, like I said, and the grandmother was very pissed off that we didn't come to the house. But see, the thing about me, I told y'all, my intuition is very strong. God always speaks to me. So when I went to my brother's funeral, after the funeral, I took my ass back to the hotel. First of all, it was hot as hell, and I was chilling. Y'all know I do my own thing. I had always had me a rental car, so I had a car. I went and got me something to eat, chilling, minding my business, about to take a nap. That motherfucker who sent the text the other day, Woody, he called me, begged me to come to the house. I was like, I'm good. No, come to the house. Come meet the people. Come to the house. Come to the house. I go to the house. My sisters had already been there. They was gone by the time that I got there. That's what I'm telling y'all. I wasn't fucking with them people. I get to the house. I don't even go in the house. I'm outside. They had to tell me to come on the porch. So I go on the porch. I'm sitting there. And then they was like, you're not going to go inside. My dad was in there. So I went in there real quick, said hi, gave him a kiss, and got the fuck out of there because the energy was off. You bitches was mad because I was standing off to the side. I had went down because, like I told y'all, they live in a. It's nice over there where they live at, like on the golf course, right? So fuck y'all, fuck y'all. The vibe was off then. Follow your heart. When you feel like something is off, it is. Don't doubt yourself. Don't question. It is. Because when I tell y'all I stayed my ass outside, at one point I was on the side of the house near the bushes. Fuck y'all. Because the vibe is off. Y'all some lying motherfuckers. Crack is still a thing. Girl, whatever they doing. Yeah, I think people still do crack though. People drugs don't go out of style. Once it's in, it's in. Okay. Crack, meth, crack, some other shit that'll eat your skin off. They doing it all out there. I don't know if somebody slipped something in his drink. I don't know, but he was giving me drug addict teas. I'm sorry. And like I said, he was a little he was a little incoherent. But I'm thinking back, and one of my nephews told me that he went to college and he came back and he wasn't the same. So I don't know what happened. But if you on drugs, that'll fuck your mind up a little bit, you know. But she needs to worry about that while she worrying about always. I'm the baby. You're not. You're not. Get the fuck over it. And my sister next to me probably not either. Who the fuck knows? But we the three that, you know what I'm saying? He has never, ever, ever, he has always, from day one, there has never been a doubt. And these bitches talking about they want us to get a DNA. He ain't never asked for one. Why are you? Ooh. Yeah, I went last minute. Thank you. Hugs back to you too, boo. Yes, I went. I'm glad I went too. My aunt, yeah. See, a lot of shit was revealed to me too through other avenues of people responses. So my aunt lived in the A, right? So I was like, I'm gonna come to your crib on Sunday because I haven't seen her in a minute. This bitch gonna tell me, well, you can't come until after 7:30 p.m. because you know that's the day I do my yard work. Bitch, tell me you don't want me at your house without telling me you don't want me at your house. Now see, they funny acting because only seem like only one person has ever hosted at her house, and that's her brother. Nobody else really has been to her house. Was fuck really hasn't been. Nobody else has been. Like I've been there. I stayed there twice. But I recall that my family had a reunion in Mississippi, right? Because I got a lot of family in Mississippi. Now, mind y'all, since I live in Connecticut, I don't know these people. I met people when I was down there too. This time I met some other family members or whatever. On my mother's side, never mind my father's side, my mother's side, I don't know these people either. I just know the people up here. But the audacity, bitch, that I came. So again, oh, okay, this is where I was going. So my family had a reunion in Mississippi, right? So my aunt from up here was out. She got a house down there too, so she was already down there chilling. But she's elderly, right? She's like almost 80. She might be. No, matter of fact, I went to her 80th birthday party. So back then, she probably was like 70, 77, 78. Tell me why. What up, Uncle L? What it do, boo? So I didn't even find out about this family reunion until after because some shit had popped off. So the family reunion was in Mississippi. I didn't know anything about it, but yet my aunt and her friend came from New York, and her friend from New York went. You told her, and she was able to go visit with family, but you didn't mention this shit to me. Okay, so my aunt that lives down there part time, she was calling them because she was gonna ride up there with them to Mississippi. And do you know these bitches wouldn't answer the phone? So when she got there, she saw them and she didn't speak to their asses either. Well, really her ass. And she didn't understand why. I said, because you was a shady bitch. bitch. That's why. Now y'all know my other aunt, the 80-year-old bitch that I said I want to beat her up, but she's too old. I need to find an old lady with hands to mush her. Um, her. My other aunt always talking shit about her, but you bitches are similar. Y'all are a lot alike. More alike than you would like to admit. But she also told me not to go to the funeral. She was like, you don't need to go to the funeral. Don't tell other motherfuckers really what they need to do. You can give an objective opinion, but don't say it so matter of factly. Because it made me think back to that time me and her friend was in Vegas, right? And we were at dinner, and I don't know how what came up, but my father came up, and and she said something, and I said something on my dad or whatever, and it turned into an argument. And her friend was like, "That's her father, not yours. What the fuck are you talking about?" Exactly, because she was a hater bitch. See, but she lucky I held my tongue on her because see, I recall when her father died, I was a little girl, right? And me and her, this is what I'm saying. This bitch, same bitch I can't come to your house to set till 7:30. But meanwhile, oh, not only that, I had to be out by 5:30 because she had to go to work. As if I can't lock the fucking door behind me, bitch. But when her father died, she wasn't even gonna go to the funeral. But I remember I had this ball in my room, right? So it was wild because the ball like rolled slowly across the floor, like real slowly, like somebody kicked it, right? Then the next thing you know, this bitch wake up. She was like, "Did you just touch my knee?" I was like, "No." "Did you touch my knee?" I was like, "No." She was scared as fuck, y'all. And the reason why she was scared is because her dead mother used to wake her up like that. Her dead mother used to touch her knee to wake her up in the morning to go to school or whatever. Mhm. That bitch went to the funeral then. That's the only reason she went. So yeah, it's real easy for you to tell me not to go pay honor and respect to my dad, bitch. How dare you? Right. And I think she said it too. I was like, did she tell me this because she didn't want me to come to her house? The fuck wrong with you, bitch? I would never. I will never, and I will never. I'm not going to engage in conversations with you anymore either, because I be engaging in bullshit with people, and that's my own motherfucking fault. You feel me? When people don't treat you correctly, fuck them. I don't give a fuck who it is. We overlook, we excuse. We be like, oh, they're a little bugged out. No, fuck that, because it gets tiring and it's exhausting after a while. Because, bitch, did you just say I can't come to your house till 7:30 because you got a lawn club or some bullshit? What? I don't give a fuck what you had. Anybody come through here. Like I said, even my brother Wood, when he was driving, he coming up the East Coast. He was always welcome at my house. There were times I wasn't even home and I made way for him to get in my house. I'm not like that. But the only person that welcome at her house is her fucking funky ass brother. And then, see when people do shit, a whole lot of other shit start coming in your mind, right? So one time I had said to her, I said, "What do you and your brother be saying about the rest of us that his two sons think they're better than every fucking body else?" But I don't think is what it is. I believe that both of them are, gay guys, but they're not really saying that. And because my uncle got an issue with gay people, but it's always the people who got issues with gay people who have gay children. That shit is hilarious, right? So, but they think they better than us. Like they don't interact with us and none of that shit. I'm like, fuck them niggas too. Okay. But it's because y'all want some bullshit, but your behavior says so. Now my uncle, he moved down south too, right? And he moved, he didn't really tell nobody. I guess he told who he wanted to tell. But then I was talking to him one day and I said, "Oh, well, where'd you move to?" Now he told me the state, y'all, but he didn't want to tell me the city. I said, "What the fuck for? What's the big deal?" He was like, "It's a real quiet city. I don't want the word to get out. Everybody be trying to move here." Excuse me? Nigga, fuck you. Fuck your sister. Fuck both of you retarded motherfuckers, okay? Y'all only like each other. And that's just, it's just I don't know what that shit is about. I don't even give a fuck. But that shit is weird. Both of you bitches stayed in my room and slept on my motherfucking floor and inconvenienced my mama. She took care of both of you bitches. And that's how y'all want to treat her children. Luckily, thank God, we've always been blessed and not needing a motherfucking thing from anybody. Our mama raised us like that. But it's just the pure principle of it all. You feel me? Like I told my uncle one day, I said, y'all really ain't shit. I said, because I can assure you, if my mama was alive and y'all was dead, she would look out for your children and the grandchildren. Like it wouldn't, not that they needed you, but there'd just be times that she would do shit for y'all, but not these two motherfuckers. Never that. These two motherfuckers like to brag about the shit that they got. See, I don't do that. If you ain't sharing, I don't give a fuck about it. Don't call me and tell me about no motherfucking bonuses and all of this bullshit because you want to rub it in people's face. Bitch, if you ain't offering $1, shut the fuck up. And that applies to everybody. I mean, I can be happy for you, but when it's a constant thing, you know when somebody being braggadocious about some shit or want you to feel a kind of way. And then be saying condescending shit to you. You know what I'm saying? And her fucking brother. They don't even know they shady and weird as fuck. Like, y'all are some shady bitches. So, I'm over it. They want to call me all the time and ask me how I'm doing and all this fake. You don't mean that shit. Like I wanted to call mine and say, bitch, you don't really like me, do you? But I wanted to light her up, but y'all would be proud of me. I didn't say anything. I just went the fuck on with my life. Call it a day. But I'm just so glad that I got my ass on that plane yesterday. Thank God. So I'm telling y'all, I was like Saturday. I said, you know what? I'm going my ass home tomorrow. I'm going home tomorrow. You know what? I'm bouncing because, like I said, I had a nice room at the Sheraton Atlanta downtown. Booked that bitch on Expedia. Don't do that because you can't get your fucking money back. They're gonna charge your card. They're gonna try to anyway. I'm gonna try to block that shit. But I had a room and I had paid $25 for the morning buffet. I don't know what was gonna be on that bitch, but I was gonna be there in full effect, getting my grub on like I do. Y'all know what to do. And yeah, I said fuck that. Keep the 188. I'm out of here. Let me get my ass to the airport. And when I got on that plane, I was so happy I was there. Then I'm like, when that turbulence kicked in, first of all, the way the plane took off a little bit, I was like, oh, it's going to be a problem right now. Luckily, I took some Dramamine because I didn't realize. I have motion sickness on boats and shit. But when you have motion sickness, you just have motion sickness. Because when I landed on Friday, I ain't gonna front. When I got off that damn plane, it took me a minute to gather myself. Like, I was like, fuck. So I took some pills so when I landed it wasn't too bad. And I'm glad I took it because when that turbulence kicked in, I would have, because you can throw up during turbulence. You can get very ill. It's a very, very horrible experience if you've never been in turbulence. When I came back from Cancun, my mom died the next day. But before I got on that plane, y'all, I was scared as fuck. Scared. I knew this bitch was gonna go down. So when I was on that plane and that turbulence was shaking that motherfucker to the point that you had to put your head down between your legs, like, yeah. But I flew again. Fuck it. But I'm glad I just flew home, like I said, last night because what happened over Virginia today was very unfortunate. And I wouldn't have been able to get my ass on the plane. And you got to remember, we're on the East Coast. I'm sure flights are delayed. I'm sure they delay flights for any goddamn thing. So I'm sure this is a reason. Yep. I'm sure this is the reason. A good reason. My fucking engine light came on in my car before I left. They're gonna need to take this bitch back. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about no goddamn warranty. Do you think I have time? See, the last car I had was brand new. I've never had a problem with my cars. This is a problem for me. I just got this car at the end of September. And the engine light is on? No. No, 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 no. And I gotta pay for this motherfucker? Y'all got me fucked up. Absolutely not. We gonna have a real good time at the dealership tomorrow. Because somebody gonna have to tell me something. I would like to speak with the sales manager and the goddamn the what do you call him? The district manager of this store. Because not only that, while I'm there, yeah, give me something else. I don't have time for this shit. I do not. Like I said, I didn't have no problems with my other car. An engine light. I gotta go. I'm going to drive 20 minutes away now because y'all know I gotta go swimming and shit. So yeah, what a pain in the ass. I don't like being inconvenienced, but this is why it's important to pay extra for shit. That's why I got the full, what you call it, the full warranty, the extra additional warranty. Because if anything go wrong with this bitch, I don't have no money for it, none. But this shit is ridiculous. Mm-mm. It better be something minor. It better be a plug, a cord, some bullshit. Because if not, y'all can have this motherfucker back. Thank you. Call the leasing agency or whoever the bank loan people and take this motherfucker back. I don't. Yes, but yeah, it's funny because being a YouTuber, how we critique everything. It was funny how I was like, I wish I had like the way I went through the funeral, like everything was like I was picking out all the funny shit, all the scandalous shit, all the lies, all the betrayal. Unbelievable. And like I said, I don't know how a bitch could get her ugly ass up there talking about the legacy. No one's going to ruin the legacy. We can't ruin something that we're a part of, bitch. DNA don't lie. Period. Now, if y'all didn't go to my community board, look at them 3 women. Those are my sisters. I don't know them. Well, I know them, but we don't live next door to each other. We couldn't have made this story up. How the fuck did we come together out of the blue? Do tell. They live in Alabama. I live in fucking Connecticut, first of all. They don't even live close to each other in Alabama. My little sister is 9 years younger than both of us, and me and Erica are 2 months apart. She's 2 months older than me. So how the fuck do we know each other? Somebody tell me, please. Not my problem. Your daddy had a problem. Your daddy got loose dick. Okay? Your daddy loved the ladies. Our daddy loved the ladies. But you mad at me about it. You mad at us about it. You gotta send us a nasty text about it. I can't wait to read y'all this text. Y'all gonna be like, what? When I read it, it was funny because I cussed this motherfucker out. My sisters was rolling, right? But we was on the phone the other day, and then somebody said, yeah, like what he said about our mothers, and we need to go find our father. I said, wait a minute, what? What the fuck did he say? They was like, you didn't read that part? I was like, my sister was like, damn, you must have just read the first sentence. Who the fuck are you talking to? If I could have karate chopped that bitch, I would have. And then for him to speak to us, why? Why be so disrespectful and then say, good. And he realized, because remember now, I done shave my head and shit like that. It's gonna take you a second. Fuck you. But my dad was laying there. Couldn't do that. Couldn't do that in the church. Um, if wasn't nobody around though, I would have cussed that bitch out at church. Checked him proper, like pointed at his motherfucking face, right? Maybe body slammed his bitch ass too, cause you fucking bugging. Like, why would you talk about people's mother that way? When your father was the motherfucker cheating on his wife, bitch. My mother wasn't married to your wife, to your mama. He was. The fuck are you talking about? Right. And my dad is a lot older than my mother and Erica's mother, right? So, well, old enough, older, right? So you coming at us for what? You know, you want to be disrespectful. It's just, and like I said, you know, and I'm a heckler. Like I'm that person that be in the audience and want to be like, lies! You know. I'm the bitch that security will want to escort out. Get your ass up out of here, bitch. You're out of control. Right. Because they was lying. At church, lying. Come to church every day, every Sunday, leading the band and the choir and all that. Speaking of fashion, nobody noticed but me. But once I pointed it out, everybody got it. Tell me why the fuck Dretta, the other messy bitch. Y'all ever seen that skit when Dave Chappelle be playing Rick James and he have on that wig and with the braids? But she had this Jerry curl looking, not Jerry curl, like coil looking wig thing, and she's small, she's petite. It was way too much for her. But she was playing the keyboard and girl, woo, I had them cracking the fuck up. I was like, look at motherfucking Dave Chappelle over there. Look just like Dave Chappelle. That shit was hilarious. You hear me? Hilarious! Then my sister was falling asleep, so she's sleeping and shit. But while she nodding in and out, it was funny because she'd wake up and be like, yes. But behind me, I hear hardcore snoring. Okay. It's my nephew getting his fucking sleep on. I'm like, yo, take your ass to the car. He was out. Okay. He was back there sleeping. I was like, do I hear snoring? Yeah. See, I wasn't sleepy because I was too busy being motherfucking petty and messy. Oh, let me tell y'all what else I did. So we go out to eat afterwards because, you know, we said, fuck y'all repast bitches since y'all don't want us there. We just came here to see our dad anyway. So we go to this restaurant and y'all know it was a catfish house, right? So there was people there that was at the funeral. So I say to this one lady, I go, oh, you were at the funeral? And my sister was like, come over here and meet my friend. I said, wait a minute, bitch. I'm being messy. Wait. She was like, being messy. Wait, being messy. I said, yeah. You was at the funeral? She said, yeah. Da, da. And I said, yeah, we're his daughters. Me, her, and I said our other sisters in the back. She was like, really? She said, I'm here with the lady. Remember I told y'all the lady who said she was accepted as a sister. Not that she was, but she was accepted. She said, I'm here with the lady that said that, you know, the family accepted her. I said, yeah. I said, well, we're his real daughters right here. DNA, biological. So I started that shit there. And then, Erica was talking to some other people because I was like, fuck them. But then what I did do, hey, Nikki, baby, what up, boo? I went to, like I said, I went way down deep country to where my mom and them from. And then when I went down there, I let, because I went to see, I saw my uncle, my brother's uncle when I was leaving, but I carried their last name, so they family always loved on me too. So, I was over there and I showed them, I let them read the text. I told them what was going on. Because I was on my way out. I had already seen my nephew, seen my people, hang out, whatever. I was leaving and I doubled back. I said, oh, yeah, fuck that. Let me put the word out. Because, they ain't got nothing else to do with gossip. I said, spread the word. She was like, I will do that. Thank you. They was like, what? Get out. And then the lady, the uncle, my uncle, he was like, his wife was like, was Erica there? Was your sister there? She said that that's her dad too. I said, yeah, she was there, and that is her dad. Right. Right. How the fuck do me and her have the exact same face if that's not my sister? The exact same face. Right, that's my sister. We all look alike. I have a nephew. He looked like my damn twin brother or my son. Actually, just really my identical twin brother. I'm gonna put a picture up of him later. Y'all gonna be like, damn, identical, same complexion. We look just like my dad when he was fat. Because there are different versions of my dad. He was fat, he was skinny, got fat, then he got skinny again. You know what I'm saying? So I look just like, especially the fat version of him with these black lips. His lips are black too. Some would think mine are just black from smoking, but no, he got black lips too. It's a thing. It's a family thing. It's a DNA thing that they trying to deny. Them raggedy bitches. What am I down to? 5%? Hold up. Let me see something. Oh, okay. I got juice. All right. I gotta go swimming. I'm gonna head down the way. So I'm gonna do vegetables only, y'all, for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Let's see what it do for the next 2 weeks. I feel, how you be feeling and looking the same to yourself. But this dude that I used to work with, like, maybe like 3 years ago, but he hit me up on Facebook and he was like, yo, I see you. Keep up the good work. So shout out to you, Chris. Thank you. Thank you, homeboy. All right, y'all. I gotta go. But remember, y'all, trust your intuition, listen to God, follow your instincts. Because something just said, get your ass out of Alabama. Go home. And that's what I did. Took my ass home. Thank God. My prayers are with the families and the people of Virginia. Because a view said, she put on her community board, she said, is anybody in the Virginia area? Did y'all just hear that boom? No, she said DC area. Did y'all just hear that boom? That loud boom? So yeah, the plane crashed and everything. The plane crashed in Virginia. So it's real out there. You just never know. We all need to be safe. We all need to stay prayed up. We all need to do the right thing. Because at the end of the day, it ain't how you died, it's how you lived. Okay? Remember that. When people come to talk about you at your service, they're gonna talk about how you lived and what you did and how you gave back. But it was nice, he was honored. I'm glad I was there because I am a part of his legacy, even though the bitches think that we are not, and that they're gonna exclude when they cannot. Okay, right. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens, Miss Executor, Miss Power of Attorney, bitch. Let's see what that paperwork do, bitch. Let's see what the court says, bitch. Because you're not the executor, all right? You're not gonna have the final say. So if that was the drama that you're talking about to destroy a legacy that we are a part of, you got life fucked up. Period. Period. Point blank. It is what it is. Hey, View. Let me see what happened. Thank you. Yeah, it's when I read it, it sounded scary, but I just remembered, View. I was supposed to fly home today. My flight was at like 12:30 or 12:45. And on Saturday, last minute, I was like, let me get the fuck up out of here. I'm gone. I'm going back to Connecticut. And I'm glad I did because I'm off today, so I'm tired. So I would have been done tomorrow to go to work. But I had a room at the Sheraton downtown Atlanta. Like I said, I had paid for the breakfast buffet, which I knew was going to be popping the next day. Atlanta, what? And yeah, I said, fuck that. I'll lose that money. I'm going home. And then they didn't charge me to switch my ticket over. So yeah, I'm glad I left last night. I mean, yesterday I flew out of there at 5:45. I touched down in New York like 8:15. Thank God, I'm so glad because I would have been terrified. There's no way I would have got on no motherfucking plane today. It would have took me the next 8 days to drive from Atlanta. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy flying. We're locked down at the airports. Yeah, that's why I'm so glad. I'm telling you, view something said go home Saturday, and I'm gonna tell y'all my because I did it on Expedia, so I was trying to go through the site to do this flight, but what I ended up doing, I found a flight that I could go on, and then I said, let me call these bitches because the internet was going in and out. I wasn't getting the right answers, but I knew I needed to get the fuck up out of there yesterday. And thank God I did. Something just said, go home. Go home. Go home now. Right. Oh my God. I'm sad for the people. I'm sad for the people and for you all in the area because shit like that affects you. PTSD is real. For real, for real. Yup, all around areas around the DMV. I'm telling you, girl, I don't even know. Is New York welcoming flights? And if you are on a flight, you probably got to fly around. You're going to have to go through Cleveland and come back around. Ain't nobody got time for all that. I've been on a flight that you had to go around. Matter of fact, that badass flight from Cancun with all that goddamn turbulence. Was that the flight? No, it may be from the DR, I think. We had to fly around. You don't want to be doing that shit. I don't want to circle around a goddamn thing. I want to land when we're supposed to, where we're supposed to. Right. So, no. Scary today. Very scary. But I'm glad my ass has already touched down in Connecticut. Thank God. I was so tired last night. Yeah, I was exhausted last night. Yeah, the metropolitan area is crazy. The sniper. Oh my God. Yeah, that was terrifying. Oh my God. I was scared here because, people copycat shit. People are stupid. But the sniper situation, it's not funny at all. But what was a little key was that he was black. Because you couldn't tell niggas that the sniper wasn't white. When we found out he was black, we was like, what? The DC sniper is a black man? Oh my God. Oh my God, he's black? Couldn't fucking believe it. We would never believe that shit. We was like, oh, this white man is out here, crazy, crazy white man out here. No, no, it was a black man. Girl, you couldn't tell me he wasn't white. What black man? And we kill each other. We kill ourselves saying, ain't no black serial killers. Meanwhile, you got drug dealers that kill 40 motherfuckers. Yeah, we have them too. Hello. Hello. We view serial killers by a different standard, but when you murder everybody in your damn community, that makes you a serial killer too. Right. Yes. You couldn't tell me that Malvo wasn't white. Then when I found out how he had involved the son, that was terrible. Terrible. The poor mother. That nigga was crazy. Crazy. But even when I was in Atlanta, anywhere you are getting gas, you scared. Never mind a sniper, just random bullets flying. These people are nuts out here. One of my friends, Omar, this is back like 20 years ago when that one time I had went to Atlanta to see my aunt, right? He was at the gas station and a bullet went through his car. He was pumping gas, but the bullet went through his car. Thank God. Right. Niggas are crazy out here. Scared everywhere. I'm sitting in my car right now. It's okay, but you don't know what the hell somebody thinking 3 streets over. These people are crazy out here. You never fucking know. We're not safe anywhere. God bless us all. Real shit. Peace, blessings, and protection to each and every one of us. Y'all better stay prayed up because you just don't know. You really don't know. But like I said, God speaks. When God says, get your ass out of there, get your ass out of there. Leave. Or if you hear a voice say, don't go, don't go. Don't question it. Just don't go. Period. No black women were shot, but he wanted to kill a black woman, his ex. Yeah. I saw her. That's terrible because he ruined her son, you know, traumatized her for life. Because some shit you just don't get over. Like, some shit will damage you forever. Real shit. You might, you push forward, but people don't realize, man, it's a lot of hurt people in the world. A lot of hurt people. And then people try to hurt you more. Like that little bitch nigga Wood tried to hurt us more. You gonna send me a text, you bitch nigga? Y'all know what he said in the text? He said, I prayed on it. And I said, well, you must not have prayed too hard because God would have told you to shut the fuck up. I'm gonna read back what I wrote to him. I cussed that bitch out. Y'all know I did. That's what I told you. I gotta cuss bitches out in my regular life. I don't need the beef on YouTube. I got enough real beef going on. Real beef, right? I could barbecue for weeks. I got so much motherfucking beef. Okay. We'll be having burgers, steaks, all of that, ribeye, whatever. Okay. Cow foot soup, all of that. Because these motherfuckers got problems. People are crazy. All right, I'm off to swim. I got to start lifting weights too because I need my muscles to get toned. They need to perk out on my arms and shit. Y'all. Because my sister was looking snatched. My little sister, she got 2 kids. She snatched like a motherfucker. I used to look like that back in the day. But I let snacks get in my way. Okay. Right. I could do it again. Are y'all on Ozempic? I've been seeing everybody skinny than a motherfucker lately. That shit is hilarious. Everybody's skinny. I pray to God that there are no side effects in the end. That's all. Because everybody's skinny. Everybody, nobody's eating. They're all taking these shots. And they're giving you, you know, solutions for the bad nausea and all of that. It's like, damn, y'all willing to feel sick as a dog to be skinny. When all you got to do is stop eating. Because basically, that medication makes you have nausea and your stomach and shit fucked up. So you can't eat. You need to train yourself mentally not to eat. Because, bitch, when I want 12 motherfucking chicken wings, I'm going to goddamn get up. If I want to eat cake, I'm going to eat it. What I look like going to a wedding and not having food? Are you crazy? Anyway, I got to go. Even if it's just a bite. But when you want that Ozempic shit, you ain't eating nothing. You have no appetite. Period. All right, I'm out. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later. We'll be back because I'm going to come back and I want to read that text to you. That text is so disgusting. I should post it on my community board and let y'all comment on that bitch. Disgusting. Hugs to you too, view girl. My prayers are with you, hun. Be easy out there. Try to get through the day the best way you can because that's easy. All my Virginia, DC metro area, y'all blessings to you. And my people in Baltimore. Baltimore. Y'all need help down there. Y'all gotta listen. It's about mentality. This lady's son, 17-year-old, was shot, right? And I get where the lady's coming from because that's her mentality, but it's wrong. She said her son got shot by a cop, but she said, well, her son got to carry a gun for his own protection. Ma'am, that's not an excuse, ma'am. Ma'am, she was like, he's 17. I can't tell him what to do and where to go. Ma'am, he's 17. First of all, in the black community, we have to understand that 17 is not an adult. 17 is not a grown up. 17 is not, I wasn't your average 17-year-old. I, at 17, had good sense. But the majority don't. They're children still. And even then, I wish I had taken a more childlike role because I would have went in a different direction. But I was an adult at 17, absolutely. But if I had it all to do over again, would I be? No, I wouldn't. Period. Point blank. So let's stop putting our kids out there and talking about they 17, they grown, they can do what they want. No, the fuck they can't. In the eyes of the law, you can't vote. All right? You could barely get a driver's license. You can't buy alcohol. So how is a 17-year-old grown? A 17-year-old can be in 11th grade. How is a 17-year-old grown? What are you talking about? We have to do better. There's no way a 17-year-old is an adult. 19-year-olds. We should be looking at our 21-year-olds. It's only in our community because you look at them Italian mothers. They coddle them goddamn children, especially them boys, until they like 20-something. Everybody, gets to stay home until 20-something. But in our community, it's, oh, you're grown now. You need to get a job and pay bills. Hey, Burton, you finished?
I leave the pile in the back, the leaves, and I come back, okay?
All right, when you coming back? Another day?
Whatever. Tomorrow.
Whenever. All right, you got the money, right?
Yeah.
All right, baby. Thank you. The leave guy. If y'all ain't got shit to do, y'all need to get into the lawn business. I just gave this motherfucker $250. $250. And mind you, I done had to eat that 188 goddamn dollars down to the Expedia. Right. It's a never ending cycle here. I want to quit my job so bad, my part time, but I can't. Now I got to go back strong. I got things I got to do. Okay. All right. Off to the gym I go. But yeah, I'll see y'all around the way. I'll be back later. We're going to talk shit about Woody and Dredd, them fake ass motherfucking bitches. Right. We're going to drag them bitches for filth later. And she ain't say shit. She already know though. She kept her distance, which was good for her. Sister, they said, did y'all notice? One of my sisters said, did you notice in the text She used to call us sisters, and then we went from being sisters to being ladies. I said, yeah. And then my brother was like, we asked y'all for DNA 2 years ago. Well, bitch, I got a text from your sister on my phone, and the lawyer told me to keep it. Well, this bitch just texted us, was it 2 months ago, talking about dad's not doing well. Um, we should do a DNA. I'll pay for it. I'll send the kids. That's what that bitch said. So while you out here talking about 2 years ago, motherfucker, you better get your timeline and your goddamn facts in order. And furthermore, bitches, let me tell y'all something else. I'm not doing no goddamn kid DNA, bitch. Call motherfucking Maury Whore or goddamn Quest Laboratories. There's no way I'm mailing in a motherfucking thing. I'm doing my shit legit, bitch. Because I want everything that's mine. Period. Anything I got coming to me, I want it. Okay? I don't give a fuck if it's land that I'll never live on, bitch. I want it. Right? Anything. I don't care what it is. I want mine. Fuck you. Mm-hmm. Why this girl keep this is my neighbor. She keeps circling the block. Okay, I'm like, bitch, is you not gonna park? Are you really that afraid of me? Seriously? I only cussed you out once, bitch, and I didn't mean it. You know I like you. But you got it fucked up. Okay. You know I likes you. You my peoples, but don't get it fucked up. Okay. All right, I guess I'll go to the grocery store around the way too. Down the way too. I'm just gonna drive. They said if the engine light is on and it driving normal. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I got shit to do today. This is their motherfucking car as far as I'm concerned. I plan on giving this shit back and leaving it at the dealership tomorrow. Let's give me something else. Okay. But either way they gotta fix it, whatever, or give me something else. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. This bitch still ain't get out the car, y'all. She done circled the block twice. Okay, I think she's waiting for me to pull off. She see that the lawn guy is gone. She probably like, bitch, leave so I can get out. I don't have no problem with this girl. Oh, she think I got a problem with her because I should have a problem with her now that I think about it. But it ain't my business. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So, no, bitch, I technically don't have a problem with you, but I will cuss your ass out if somebody tag me into the fight. Somebody tag me into the argument, then I'm gonna cuss your bitch ass out. That's what happened the first time. Cause bitches be talking crazy. See, here's the thing: when you owe people money, right? When you owe people money, don't nobody give a fuck about your bills. Don't nobody give a fuck about your emergency. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that. When you owe people, you pay them. Don't nobody want to talk about, oh, my car needed brakes. Bitch, where's my money? That's not my problem. You might want to call that person before you do any of that shit and ask them, is it okay? And which it won't be. Or at least give them half. Because you don't know if they need all their money back. I don't like bitches like that. Do not come telling me about your motherfucking problems when you were supposed to do something for me and we agreed, or you're obligated, and now you can't do it because you some bullshit that don't have nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck. This is why I tell my kids and they get mad. I'll be like, nobody cares. You always say that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody care about your problems. That's your fucking problem. Deal with it. You still have obligations that you must live up to. Payments that you need to make, bitch. Whether your car work or not ain't my motherfucking problem. Periods. I don't know why people don't get that. People are not people are coddled. That's why people think I'm crazy. People who know me think I'm just like a fucking rock, a solid building. Like, bitch, nothing moves you. Even like with my father, people like, I didn't know you had a dad. Or, you never talk about your father. You never said that. Even my son said to me, he was like, you never really talk about him like that. No, I don't really be sharing parts of myself like that. And y'all need to stop oversharing too. Because at the end of the day, people use things to hurt you when they get mad. You can't hurt me with what you don't know. You know? It's not anything to talk about. It's a relationship I had. It's a different type of relationship. And I don't care to explain it and break it down to motherfuckers. Because people are pass judgment on shit that they really don't know anything about. Because you're the one experiencing it and living it. So, no, there's no need. What the fuck I'm just talking about that for? For what? Why? No. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. And look how messy this shit is. Would you talk about it? Look how messy it is. Is it not messy as fuck? Okay. As soon as my daddy got sick that week, then he died. Them bitches lost their mind immediately. But I respect the other two siblings because they never fucked with us, period. And I'm good with that. Keep it a buck. Keep that same energy. But you two other fake motherfuckers who came around to break bread and do all that extra shit, no, I got a problem with y'all. And I'm gonna talk shit about y'all. I'm gonna spread the word. I was thinking about taking out a newspaper article because y'all know I'm a YouTuber. Yup, when they don't know it hurts them. They be mad as fuck. Exactly. You ain't gotta tell them shit. None of your motherfucking business. That's why me and my aunt would get in arguments over my dad. You need to mind your business. I've never called my daddy or asked for anything for bullshit and I didn't get it. Like, no, I didn't see him. He live in Alabama. What the fuck? But that's what phones and letters are for. Hello? Back in the day, we used to write, people wrote letters to each other. Right. Y'all know nothing about that. Same way y'all send a text, we used to write actual handwritten letters or type letters to people. Mm-hmm. And which was much more personable and very clear. And then you stated exactly what you meant. For real, for real. But, yeah, mind your motherfucking business. You don't need to know what me and my daddy got going on. And me and nobody else for that matter. That's like people assume like you don't have nobody or you know, just let them. And to my single ladies, don't feel bad about being single. Enjoy yourselves. Because it ain't really shit out there. Some of the people putting pressure on, you got to get a man. Where is he? I've been out on a quest. I ain't seen none. Y'all know? Not any single ones. The good ones are taken, for sure. So where the men at? I don't know. I'm sick of seeing grown ass men dressed like teenage rappers too. That shit is disturbing. You know, there's a grown man status. Get on it, all right? After a certain age, like you shouldn't be dressing like young rappers. Not young rappers that are not. I'm okay. Let me take that back because there's some stylish young rappers. Not them, but like just that whole I don't have a job look thing going on is a no. Some of y'all too old for that. Like, what do you do? What's wrong with a nice pair of pants and a button down? Like I told y'all, the niggas don't wear button downs anymore. And the nice shirts and stuff and cute. They don't. Not these new age Negroes. Mm-mm. No. All right, I'm out. I gotta hit the road. I need to go put some oil on my hair and some sunblock. I'm going swimming. Actually, I hope I have all my shit in my bag. Y'all, look at my This is my jumper. I've had this jumper for. This jumper has been several places with me, all over the world. Okay, but I traveled in this jumper yesterday. This is my new travel get up. Okay, I will be wearing this from now on. This shit was so comfortable. And you know what? I like wearing outfits that make people smile. Okay, I know it's like this bitch got on all cheetah. That's right. Y'all know I looked it good too. Okay, looked it, not looked. Looked it on purpose. Looked it. Who put that up? They said that y'all are using the word in the beef sector behooved incorrectly. Not just the beef sector. I guess all of the sectors connected. Y'all are hilarious. I love it how they get a catchphrase and they run with it. They don't care. They'll use it anytime, any place. What was the other one they were saying? Sometimes I'll be like, "Would they stop saying that shit? Cut it out." Oh, I've seen. When you crazy and you don't know you crazy. I guess if you crazy, you don't know you crazy, though, right? Or do you? Do you know you're off? I guess if you're sane and you start tripping, you feel like you're off. But if you already off and you start tripping, I want to do them people know they off. Because I've been watching somebody on here and I'm very concerned for them. Because I don't get their fucking angle. If you're lying, you look dumb. If you're not lying, you look dumb. I'm confused. Either way, you look like a fucking fool. You continuing to say more disrespectful, ignorant ass shits and justifying it. That's what makes me think you're lying. Because you couldn't possibly be in that situation and saying the things that you're saying, taking that kind of a risk with that kind of bad energy and karma to come back into your life. So I'm just at a loss. Like something's not clicking here. For real. Sometimes we need extra help. You need a helping hand. Like when you feel yourself spiraling out of control, and we all can spiral, anything can push you over the edge. But it's important that you acknowledge that something is wrong and get yourself the appropriate help or stop your motherfucking self. Luckily, I've always been one of them people that I can trigger myself. Like I can put something in place that will redirect me. But yes, bad breakups are horrible. Being ghosted is fucked up. But don't lose your mind behind a man. Don't do that. Like He's one motherfucker. Please. Some of you hoes need to learn how to masturbate. I'm sorry. Did y'all know that toys are illegal in Alabama? I didn't know this. My nephew was telling me all the things they can't do in Alabama. Gay marriage is illegal. Being gay is illegal in Alabama. But a lot of things. I'm going to have him send me this list. I was cracking up. I said, "Are you serious?" He was like, "Yeah. For real, for real." I'm like, no wonder ain't shit in Alabama. No wonder it cost you $1,000 to fly to this bitch. Okay? Nobody can come in here for that. All right? Like in the town that I was in, they didn't have a bus system, no train, no Greyhound bus. You either had a car or you walk, motherfucker. You don't see nobody walking though, but everybody must have a car. But it's crazy out there. No bus, no transit. Mm-mm. It's wild. But there's zero crime there pretty much. So that's another nice aspect to it. Crime is very rare, you know? Not like petty shit happens, yeah, but I'm talking like in these big Democrat cities. Not like here. No. No, not at all. Right. All right, my friends. I'm off to see the wizards. And I will get with y'all later. Oh damn, I gotta call out of work tomorrow. Am I gonna go late? I don't know. I wanted to take my car in today just in case they gotta keep this bullshit. Cause I don't want to be inconvenienced tomorrow. I don't want to use another one of my days. But I guess if I have to be sick tomorrow, I will. I'll be sick of this bullshit. I'll be sick of these motherfuckers that got my car with an engine light on and it's a new goddamn car. See, and it's not brand new. That's the issue too. You know how they come back off the lease? It had very low mileage, but it's not my car. I'm not the first owner, so I have an issue. Hmm. And when I bought cars, the prices were out the fucking roof. I didn't have a choice, but now the prices have dropped a little bit. So maybe we can work something out at the dealership. I was driving a very nice Nissan Rogue over the weekend. I wouldn't mind having one of those. That was very nice. So if we can get me switched into that in the same pay range, same payment range, I can work that. But I want to say bye bye to this one because you gotta explain to me why the fuck the engine light is on. Like I need a really thorough explanation for this. No, I'm not a car guru, but it needs to sound fucking good. What are you talking about? Tell me some good, baby. All right, y'all have a good day. Let's go eat some snacks. I'm gonna have vegetables. See y'all later. Deuces.